Oh yes, loving the way that's coming up. Look at that. Now that's a pepperoni. Can't complain. It's lovely that the locals are supporting this business. I mean, people say it, but seriously, round here, been really lucky with the locals supporting what we're doing. Yeah, and that is ham and mascarpone. Get in my belly. Oh, hello Lily, how you doing? You made me jump there. That is just messed up.
What a touch coming out.
Times, even when it was -5, it didn't feel this cold. I think it's because it's cold and windy. Do you know what's really annoying? I was worried about the dough because I messed up the recipe accidentally. I had a bit of a panic with the dough today, or yesterday if I'm honest. I'll tell you about it later. Mushroom.
Oh, steamy.
Oh, you. Okay, Friday night. You know what that means? That's Curlew night. We've got some orders already. We've been doing the phone order thing and people have been ordering nice and early. So that means that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pizzas ordered before we've even opened. So I need to get cracking. How you doing? You right? I think it's going to be one of those nights, which is great. So I need to start smashing out some boxes. I wouldn't mind. But I actually turned up here half an hour early. And even so, it's still... I've got a feeling tonight might be busy. So you've got a band in there tonight. Apparently the guy who's in this band is from a 90s band called Scooby, for those of you that know them. I've heard of them, I can't think what their music's like. Got a feeling it's like early 2000s indie type stuff, but I could be wrong there. But if I could start smashing out these pre-orders. Right, let's see how the dough's playing. Do you know what? I had a bit of a panic with the dough today, or yesterday if I'm honest. I'll tell you about it later. I'm going to smash out 2 just in the back there so that when these go in I can start working on the dough for the second 2. Start smashing them about a bit quicker. That's the plan anyway. So 2 margaritas. Margarita, the original. Well, actually, it's not the original. The marinara is the actual original. But everyone thinks that the margarita is the base upon which everything else is grown from, and I tend to agree with them if I'm honest. It's if you can try a margarita and it's nice, then you know the other pizzas are likely to be pretty good. So he wants these for 5 PM, so I'm going to look at actually cooking these and then putting them on top there rather than part cooking them, because he wants them pretty soon. Let's turn that right down. Okay, let's leave them up there for now. That's coming up nice, actually. Oh, yes. Loving the way that's coming up. I was worried about the dough today, I won't lie to you. I'm just starting. I've got 10 minutes where I'm smashing out pre-orders, if that's all right. I've got one that's due at 5, and then I'll be with you, if that's all right.
Right, okay.
I do apologise, but
no, that's all right. I'm starving. I keep hearing about it, so I thought, bloody, I'm going to. Right, yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Right. So, what's quite a good one?
Do you like a bit of spice?
Yeah, I do.
Andouille and chili all day long. Andouille is like an Italian sausage meat.
Yep.
It's on there, or you can have Meat Madness, which is the other one that's got basically.
No, I'm going to have what you just turned around and recommended.
Oh no, but I can put andouille and chili on it as well for you if that's what you want. So it basically has the pepperoni, the prosciutto ham,
yep,
and the lardons, the pancetta lardons, and then on top of that I'll put the andouille, which is the spicy kick, and a bit of chili on there if you like.
So, I am so hungry.
Yes, am I speaking your language, am I?
Oh, you are. Oh my God. What a touch coming here. Driving back from work and I'm so hungry, it's like what sight.
What have I done with that poxy pen?
Right, so what sort of time shall I come back then?
Give us 10-15 minutes if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lise, darling, if you're ringing to remind me about the pre-orders, I've already done it. I've got a customer with me. I'm banged out, darling. No, I can't hear you. Try me on WhatsApp if it's urgent. Love you. No, WhatsApp if it's urgent.
Shall I go and have a beer?
Go and have a beer and pop back if that's all right, mate.
Beers last night.
Gods. Go on, treat yourself.
Yeah, I think I'll have one beer. One beer, that'll probably be about time. Yeah, talk me about it now when I come back.
When you come back, if that's all right. But,
I've got to be about 10 minutes for this pizza, and they smell amazing.
I'll tell you what, if I take your order now.
So I'll be home soon, right?
What's your name?
Darren. But don't ask me what I'm having. You just whatever you just said. Right, that's what I'm having.
Meat Madness plus andouille.
Oh my golly gosh! Are you doing quite well here?
It's turning out all right, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's 17 quid, please, mate.
Oh my golly gosh! What?
Stand in front of that, and you might get a little bit of. Yeah, you'll appreciate it then. Nice one. Cheers, buddy.
See you in a minute, mate.
I tell you what, I was going to say 10, 15 for ordering. If you can give us 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Is that all right?
Yeah, okay.
If we say,
now.
I know, I just don't want to. I don't want to mess you about. That's all.
No, that's all right. I'll have a beer. I'm only want one beer. I'll have a beer and I'll come and wait out here.
Lovely. Cheers, mate. Right, let's go. Okay, so this could be interesting. Word might have got out that you need to turn up early to get served quickly. And Eloise, my daughter, isn't due to be here for another half an hour. So I could be absolutely mullered for about half an hour. But can't complain. It's lovely that the locals are supporting this business. I mean, people say it, but seriously, round here, been really, really lucky with the locals supporting what we're doing. One pepperoni and one garlic. Hello mate, how you doing? Are you Sam? Gotcha. 2 minutes? Just putting your two in. Hello mate, how you doing?
Yeah, I don't get hands for it. I rang up earlier about a gluten-free pizza and I just bought the...
Have you spoken to my wife?
To your wife, yeah.
Oh, she's done my leg. Mate, I do it right, so I need to be up front with you.
No, it's intolerance. She was really good. She said about her mother's celiac and stuff. And
Yeah.
Honestly, he has like a bit of croissants and all sorts, but it's just you couldn't have like a whole pizza.
Right, okay, fair enough. I just...
His guts, but no, he's...
This
Yeah.
place, and if it's the one from Asda's, which we've used in the past,
Sure.
so sometimes they can be a little bit hit and miss. So
Okay.
I don't want to make promises that I can't keep.
No, that's okay.
And the place is banged out with gluten and flour, as you can imagine.
I promise you'll be able to. Annoyingly, as I stepped outside, the wind caught me and it did that, but don't worry, however,
Right, okay.
As I stepped outside, big gust of
So, which...
just margarita.
what? Just that one margarita?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So we're part of a larger order at like 6:15, I think it is.
I've got...
It's Andres.
Andres?
Yes,
Right,
we're
okay.
part of that.
Oh. Is that over and above the margaritas that are already on there?
Yeah, that's a separate one.
Right, okay.
What I'll do, if I leave you that tenner and that, I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine, mate. Lovely. Cheers, buddy. So I'm going to have fun and games in that the wind is quite strong tonight, so it's whipping the heat out of these ovens. They're pretty good, but it just means I've got to get the flame height nicely balanced between being hot enough to warm the stone, but not too hot that I burn everything before it's ready to go. Right, Sam's done. Beautiful. And at 7, right, 5 o'clock, I'm 1 minute late. Sorry, Sam. But so Darren wanted a meat madness with Nduja. And then I can start doing drama with the dough. It would appear that when I was mixing it, I think I've said this on one of my previous videos, you really want to get, when you finish mixing, you want it to be between 23 and 24 degrees, closer to 23 to be honest with you, because otherwise, as happened with me today, it goes mental with the yeast. So what I do is I mix it 24 hours, and then we have a bulk fermentation where it's in a big tray and it builds up. Now usually it comes out, it's one of these big white trays, usually it comes up to about there, and we can boil it up the next morning and it works out really well. It was overflowing these trays the next morning because it's cold. Brainache here thought what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of tepid water in there to activate the yeast so it's not freezing cold water. Well, when I got it into the mixer before I started mixing, it was 25 degrees, so I obviously massively overcooked it on the tepid, and it was, well, it was warm water, let's be honest, and I was panicking. I thought I was going to have to do a short fermentation mix this morning. Overflowing, but we came back. I thought I'll give it a go. It was a little bit of a struggle to work with, I won't lie to you, but we double boiled it, as in we separated it into its normal sizes, and man, when after the second boiling, it shaped up all right. So I thought, okay, I'll give that a go. And do you know what? It's actually really good to work with. Really good to work with today. So I keep a note of everything I do, because you never know when you might accidentally stumble across the perfect recipe. And I think I might have accidentally stumbled across it. So let's see how that pans out. Right, what am I missing? Lardons. There we go. Where have I put my pan-fried pancetta lardons? Here they are. So pan-fried these last night to get a nice, hopefully, nice sizzling bit of meat on there by the end of the time that goes on there. I reckon I might just be on time with this, and I was worried I wouldn't be. So separate this out a little bit. Right. So we are 7 minutes into service. I've done half of the orders that have been pre-ordered. I'm halfway through my first tray. Oh, get in there, you muppet. Don't give me the sizzle of doom. Do not. Ah, you bastard. It was going so well. Can't give that to a customer, and now I've got to turn that right up. See, that is the thing with this whole pizza game. Just as you think you are all over it, you start getting cocky about this shit. So now I've got 5 minutes to try and do another meat madness and pretend that there was no drama. That's what you get for being cocky in your own mind, thinking that you've got it nailed down. As soon as you think that, you haven't. So what happened there was that somehow it's punched a hole, probably through my scraper, over exuberant scraping. I've managed to punch a hole into the base of the pizza like an absolute numpty. And not only that, I've done it on the most expensive option of pizza. So I've thrown away some of my best stock. But do you know what?
Attention,
Oh,
attention.
give over,
Your
Lise.
wife is calling.
Lise, is it urgent, darling? Because I'm having a nightmare. I'm just busy, darling. What do you need? What?
Another 2 pre-orders of the
Lise, it was no, you should have said it's up until 4. It's gone 5 now, darling.
Yeah, I know, but these ones are spaced them out. Spaced these out.
Till when?
One's for 6 o'clock and one's for 6.
Yeah, darling, you are not doing me any favours at the moment, I've got to be honest. Because I'm getting walk-ups as well.
Sorry?
I'm getting walk-ups as well.
Alright, well, you'll have to say.
All
You
right,
do the pre-orders first.
Right.
Then you'll take their order.
can you...
I won't do any more, but I thought this was the way we wanted to go.
No, we said that we were going to take orders, pre-orders until 4 PM.
No, I know. I will just know when they come up for their fruit. Some of them are going in the pub, so you're all right that you've got time.
Right, okay.
All right.
All right, love you. Can you text them to Eloise and tell her about them? Because I haven't got time to write them down.
All right.
I take it she hasn't surfaced yet.
All right.
Love you, bye-bye.
Oh, here we come, my pizza. Actually, it's ready.
Oh, it is literally, this is what I'm doing. I'm just charring the top for you.
What do people ring up and ring up
Yes.
and yeah.
So what we do is we accept phone orders before 4 PM because after 4 PM it just gets to the point where I've got to look after the people like yourself who turn up at the actual counter.
Yep.
And if I know I've got ones coming in early, then I can get here early and start smashing them out.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's the idea. But there you go. Enjoy, mate. I'll do that if you don't mind, only because I've washed hands.
No problem.
You have a good day.
Right.
Cheers, buddy. Just in the nick of time. Oh, dearie me. What day?
These dads, because I've wrote them out now. Just tell me if you can read that.
Kelly paid 6.30. Nikki paid 6 PM. Kirsty paid 6 PM.
Yeah, so you should have Kathy, 1 veg, 1 andouille and chilli, paid 6.30.
Hang on, Kathy, 1 veg, 1 andouille and and chilli. Yep, gotcha.
30 paid.
Yes,
You've got Nikki, 1 marg, 1 vegetarian, 1 pepperoni.
Yes.
6 PM.
gotcha, paid.
Then
Kirsty,
pepperoni and 1 ham and mascarpone, but she wants extra basil on the ham and mascarpone.
Gotcha. Yep, makes perfect
And
sense.
then Nikki and Kirsty are apparently together. So
Right, okay, yeah, that's fine. They're both at 6 PM.
yeah, but she's put 1 here. That's what I'm saying. 1 Kirsty 6 PM, Nikki 6 PM.
I wouldn't worry about it, darling.
Okay. Well,
Is that heater coming through for you?
probably not near it, but it's okay. Cheers.
Let's turn it up to maximum.
Smells good though.
What, the pizza or the heater?
Pizza does. Oh yeah, that heater is lovely.
Huh,
It smells great.
it's a heater that smells of pizza. Yeah, that could be a thing. You could become an internet sensation by creating a pizza smelling heater.
Hear that, folks? You heard it.
You could even call it the pizza heater.
Yeah, but that'll just make people hungry.
Yeah, true.
I think I'm getting the hang of this now.
It doesn't take long, does it? It's just
No, it's just like
the initial
cardboard
faff.
is really stiff. Like it's. I've got 2 boxes yet,
That'll be why.
I've not been doing this.
Have I got 2 boxes? That'd be why the cardboard's stiff. You heard it here first, folks.
Do a Happy Meal box. Can't do this though. Ugh. I'm just trying to get as many done as possible for you, so when it gets busy, you don't have to think about it.
I'm hoping that these pre-orders might actually even out the manic busy period that we sometimes get.
Oh, is this the first time you've done it?
We had a go last week, but we got 1 or 2 pre-orders, but I think word's getting out.
Oh, got ya.
So,
Do you just want as many boxes as possible, I'm guessing?
yeah, keep going while you can, darling. Once you get frostbite, it's more difficult, so
Work through the pain.
yeah.
Oh. And plus, I don't mind being on camera with you. Tell me, have you done like, has anyone picked up the pizza yet? Or like,
Well, I'm literally only got 3 left in my first. Yeah, I've had 2 orders picked up already.
oh wow.
And now I was panicking. I was like, hurry up, Eloise. It's getting a bit stressful.
I'm gonna lose my job!
Gonna lose my job.
You should do like a compilation of all like the stupid shit you say.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be good.
So,
Also,
in the bin, you'll find a ruined pizza where I had a proper meltdown.
pizza.
No fucking way.
Yeah, mate.
When's it here? All the time?
Only on a Friday.
Every Friday.
No way.
Yeah, way.
Yeah, way.
I've never
Sorry, I won't let you see the menu. I'm just doing boxes.
Have you got a menu?
Just there, hidden behind those boxes.
Take some of these.
Oh
Okay.
my good God.
Don't forget the specials board on the left as well, Eloise.
One moment.
Is it really?
Yes. It's better roads than any Louise.
Wow, it's quite a rare name.
Yeah, I know. It is, yeah.
Who knew?
Well, I'm going to talk to the film for the house.
Okay.
Right.
See you in a bit, mate. See, instantly you've got the chat.
Well, it's like,
That'll do us for a bit.
oh, you've got one more pull up.
Right.
Okay, I'm just going to get the glass. Okay.
The flask? So I think what I'm going to have to do tonight is in between, I'm going to have to crank up because the wind is literally whipping through and taking all the heat out of the stone. It's in my bag, my tech bag. Look at that for a ham and mushroom.
Oh, steamy.
You heard it here first, Andres.
question.
Oh,
Right. It's nothing major. So we've ordered for 6:30.
okay.
It's one vegetarian and one that word I can't pronounce.
Nduja and chili.
That's the one.
Are you Kathy?
I am. Can we Nduja and chili? Nduja and chili. That one. Yeah. Can he have his cheese really melted? Does that make sense?
So that's how we usually melt it. Does he want it? Are you saying he wants it browned?
A little bit more than that. if
Right.
possible.
Okay. Yep. No problem.
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Classic.
It's, customer's always right.
That's lovely.
Okay. Cheers.
I didn't realise that Mum put 2 sets of gloves in there.
Oh right. Okay. Where was that? Nduja and chili.
So it's cafe. So she wants extra cheese on the
Melt.
Nduja and ham.
Cheese. No, it's Nduja and chili. Nduja and ham. Who ever thought of such a crazy thing? Right, okay. You're doing well, darling. Right, okay, so I've now got the gluten-free marg. Another normal. No, we don't really. But your mum played a blinder and agreed to one. When the person's turned up, so this could be a bit of a nightmare.
I believe in you.
I'm glad you do, because so for those watching, we've made it very clear that this place is covered in flour, so we can't say gluten free. All we can do is gluten light, which can make life interesting. And the pizza is already broken just to make my life that bit more challenging, so I'm going to do this one by itself so I can concentrate fully on it. Now sometimes these things work all right, other times not so much. So fingers crossed. Right, the gluten-free is in. Wallop.
I think, is that one already done?
No, I need to put.
So I haven't got any. I haven't got the pad or the pen.
It's just a.
Okay. How many orders do you think you take in a night?
Well, we do 60 dough balls, and we usually sell out.
You know,
And you know what? It's already falling to bits. This could be a bit of a nightmare.
Hello. Have you ordered?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Hello there.
Of course. Where is it, Dad? It's like a hair.
There you go.
Okay. Forgiveness. First time I'm doing it. What did you like? Yeah. Is that everything?
That's it.
Oh, sorry. So that's £10. Should do. There you go. Perfect. So just one. A bit more, please.
So there might be oh, don't do it. Don't you do it. Sorry, someone's come out with a bright idea of allowing someone to bring their own gluten-free dough, and they cracked it just before it arrived. So
What were they expecting?
no, in fairness, the guy was like, look, we understand.
Ah, fair enough.
He was as good as gold. But you just like... Right, let's... start rotating these.
Can I take your name, please?
John, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I need to do before yours, if that's all right. Do you want to sit in your car or do you want to sit in the pub?
I'll go wait in the car.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Thank you.
If you can just write down that it's in the car, what car is it?
This one right here.
Oh, right, lovely.
No worries.
And just as I was getting my stone nice and clean, the gluten-free has done me. You've put that on. That's the carbon paper, don't worry about it.
Does it matter?
Well, no, not really, in fairness. Right, where were we? 1 marg, 1 veg, 1 pep. So what I will do is I'll try and squeeze his one in when I'm doing the third one of this order, seeing this is a single order.
That guy made me laugh when he did scoot milk.
Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, it can. That's why. Have you got a hat with you?
I've got a scarf in the car.
I would wear it. Is that heater helping at all?
It's like having a hairdryer, really.
If nothing else, you can put your hands in front of it.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
That till that I don't know what you call it, till.
Zettel machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I literally just did it. There was all this stuff already on it, and I knew to delete it.
Nice. It's fairly intuitive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like fine.
Yeah.
I need to get used to doing these tickets though. It's still not off a little bit.
No, you're not. You're doing fine.
What is mascarpone?
It's you know when you have cheesecake, that is mascarpone cheese.
Oh, is it like sweets?
Yeah, it's sweeter than when you have it on pizza. It's sweet, a little bit tangy. Right. I will, darling. 1 marg, 1 veg. What I need you to do is remind me to drink my water as well.
Are you drinking it?
I have, yeah, but I need to make sure I keep hydrated. You've seen the effect if I don't.
Have you got that stuff on you?
I have, yeah. Talking about Diarrhea. I get cramp if I get dehydrated really badly. And Diarrhea is magic. I'm not sponsored by Diarrhea, though I'm sure there are other rehydration sachets available. But Diarrhea, if you do want to sponsor me, I'd be up for it.
I mean, do you put the hashtag NYP?
Don't even know what that stands for.
For you page.
No. Why would I put that?
Because people click on hashtags.
Yeah, but why the For You page?
Which is what they do to get more traction on a post.
Oh, do they? So what we're trying to do with our social media, because, you know, we could go to one of these social media companies and effectively buy more followers, but we don't want just more followers. We want them... Well, yeah, you want it to be followers that are within reach of this business. So I'm quite happy to have relatively small numbers of followers, but them be really high quality followers.
No, I don't know who said it. Someone from work was like, "Is that your mum wearing the Grinch jumper?"
No, that was
No, it's not.
someone from the pub. Okay, just doing yours now, if that's all right. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, living the dream.
Recognise me from the yard.
Oh, Chris, how you doing, mate? Sorry, mate, I didn't realise.
It's alright, I will look at this. I've just been snowed under.
Oh, I know you have, mate. I said it wasn't a rush job, so it's no dramas.
Yeah, no worries.
But,
Is that alright?
yeah, Chris, we'll bring them through, mate, because you want them at the same time as Nikki, don't you?
We are.
Sorry, Kirsty is at the same time as Nikki.
That's it, yeah.
Right, we'll bring them through to you, mate. About 5-10 minutes, if that's all right.
Yeah, no stress.
Cheers, buddy. He's the mechanic down the yard that is going to hopefully service this trailer for us.
How many pieces did Andreas have though? Because I didn't realise.
7 in total.
Yeah, that's why I was like, "Why are you panicking? You got 3 orders." Like,
Yeah, what's the big deal?
what is...
Chill out, Grandad.
I was like, "Why are you panicking?" That was good though. 7 pizzas.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, and the fact that they've ordered nice and early makes it achievable. It's just when he ordered at a certain time. Oh, look at that. Now that's a pepperoni.
Sexy. Ben said that he actually enjoyed doing the pizzas.
Yeah, and that is ham and mascarpone. Get in my belly. Oh, hello Lily, how you doing? You made me jump there. I didn't see you last week. Where were you? Did you dare to have something other than my pizza on a Friday?
But that's because I was in Gloucester at the time.
That is a feeble excuse. Lily, meet Eloise. This is my daughter. Eloise, meet Lily. Lily lives upstairs.
Oh!
She's our most regular and valued customer.
Always come over on Friday. Not yet, no, I'm still having thoughts. Well, that's a lie. Trying to have thoughts.
I've got 4 to do, so if you want to go and get your Prosecco and then come back.
Just make a decision.
Glad. They do like all this and pieces and burgers and
Red handmade is 2 things. It's about murder and very horrifying.
I could believe it was said that when I used to work in sleep, that's what I mean.
That is just messed up.
I went on a school, went on a trip.
Yeah.
So it turns out my daughter, in order to relax and go to sleep, listens to podcasts about murder. I mean, what is that all about?
True crime. It's lovely. It is.
We had little sunny weeks,
Yeah.
and we had one ear. It's one of the things in social work and marketing that was really important whenever you were doing any kind of KPI thing.
Yeah.
This is your
Yeah.
target, was to make sure the target was actually
Going to achieve what you wanted.
Because if
Yes.
your target is leads, you're just going to get a lot of shit leads.
Yes.
Your target is business.
Yeah. There you go. That's yours, Lily. Thank you very much, darling.
And you.
Feel free to stay and chat if you want.
That's your turn.
Yeah. Right, darling. We're going to need some more boxes. No. So I've got a feeling that Oh, actually, I'll turn it round so they're set up for you, and then I'll turn it when I... There you go. Right. So, initial rush done. Let's see.
No, please don't say whatever you say. Please do not say, oh, it's quiet.
Well, we're halfway through our second tray and it's only 6:30. So either what I think might happen is that allowing people to pre-order takes away from some of the rush later on. That's what I'm hoping. Well, actually, no. What I'm hoping for, actually, is that we still have another rush and we smash out these next 35 pizzas and we get to go home early. I thought you would, because you get to chit-chat to lovely people. Our customers at the Curlew Pub, South Woodham Ferrers, are lovely people. And anyone who says otherwise can shut their face. It is bloody cold. It's the first time, even when it was -5, it didn't feel this cold. I think it's because it's cold and windy.
The wind gets you.
Because my fingers are cold, and that's the first time I've ever experienced that in here.
Yeah.
With the ovens going.
What have you done to the horse thing? It's got like dents in it.
The horse thing?
The horse, like, you know.
Up there?
Yeah.
I thought that was like it when we got it. Do you know what's really annoying? I was worried about the dough because I messed up the recipe accidentally and put warmer water than I should have done. And I was thinking, oh God, it's going to be a nightmare. And it's turned out to be the best dough I've ever worked with. I mean, it's literally easy to work with and it's springing up perfectly. And the one time when it's perfect, nobody's here. Oh, listen to that. I mean,
crunchy.
Crunchy.
Oh, steamy.
Right, I said I'd talk about the dough. I was really worried about the dough earlier on because you're supposed to bring it in at the end of mixing at a temperature of about 23 to 24 degrees Celsius. That's the end point after about 15 minutes worth of mixing, and that gets the activation of the yeast whilst at the same time having enough mix in order to get the gluten strands built up to create the strength in order to have the puff when you put the dough in the oven. Unfortunately, because it was a cold day, I thought I would put some tepid water in there, and then when I temperature checked it whilst it was in the mix, it was 25 degrees before I started mixing, which is, suffice to say, I was panicking a little bit. We bulk ferment our yeast overnight. Usually it rises in the tub to about 3/4 of the way up the tub. When I came down this morning, it was overflowing the tub, and I thought it was going to be a bit of a showstopper. We pushed it down. If I'm honest with you, thanks to Adam Atkinson of Peddling Pizza, because when I saw him have a similar problem with dough that had overproofed, he showed that you can reball it and make it good again. I actually had to section it off into individual pieces, let it rest for a little bit, and then reball it again. So it's almost like balling it twice. But it actually turned out all right. And to show you, they're the little bad boys we're working with, which, and if this isn't irony, I don't know what is. On the day that's the quietest, actually had the best dough. It's been working the best, it's been puffing up the best, it's had the best combination of elasticity and extensibility. So yeah, bit of kick in the teeth, but in some respects I may have accidentally discovered the secret to perfect dough. For the dough nerds amongst you, we're working at 62% hydration, 3% salt, a 24-hour fermentation, and we use the calculator on Pizza app for our yeast. But what I actually have started doing is marking it up as an extra 7.5% above what Pizza app tells me, and that gets me my puffed up level. So if any of you are looking at doing dough, we use instant dry yeast as well at the moment. I've had a couple of bad examples. I went over to the fresh yeast, and I've had a couple of deliveries of fresh yeast that have actually been completely dead. And we can talk about how you test yeast at some point in the future. But when I've tested it, it has been utterly dead. So we'll have to leave it for a bit and see whether the stuff that's coming in is any better. Right, so we're packing up early tonight. It's fair to say that it has been a quiet night, but in fairness, it's been absolutely dire weather. Torrential rain, high winds. It's felt like rain and about -2. It's the first time I've ever actually felt cold in here with the ovens going in the background, so it must be cold. So, you know, fair enough. We go again next week. Next week it's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day for those that are coming up. We are going to hopefully have the opportunity for you guys to book a table inside the Curlew for the romantics amongst you. So we will see you then.